Have you ever felt like you're walking in circles, completely lost, even when the path seems clear? What if it wasn't just your sense of direction failing you, but something far more ancient and mischievous at play? Today, we journey into the heart of the Philippines to uncover the chilling legend of the Tikbalang. Our story begins with Eric, a tourist whose adventure was drawing to a close. After weeks of exploring the beautiful islands, he was on his final trek, heading home through a winding mountain path. But as dusk began to settle, a strange mist rolled in, blanketing the forest in an eerie silence. The wind whispered through the trees, carrying a scent of damp earth and something else. Something wild. Suddenly, a figure materialized from the thick fog. It was impossibly tall, with the head and legs of a horse, but the torso of a man. Its eyes glowed like smoldering embers, and its long, powerful limbs seemed to stretch and contort unnaturally. Eric's blood ran cold. He had read about this creature in old folklore books. It was a Tikbalang, the legendary trickster spirit of the mountains, known for leading travelers astray. The Tikbalang didn't attack. Instead, it just watched, a silent predator. Eric, unnerved, tried to continue on his way, but a creeping sense of confusion washed over him. He walked for what felt like hours, yet the scenery never changed. He kept passing the same ancient tree, its bark marred by 3 deep, strange scratches. The legend was true. The Tikbalang was trapping him in a magical maze, bending his perception of space and time. He was walking in endless circles, a prisoner in its domain. Just as panic began to set in, a deep, raspy voice echoed through the trees, seeming to come from everywhere at once. "Lost, little traveler?" the Tikbalang rumbled, its words like grinding stones. "I can show you a shortcut, a quick path home." It pointed a long, spindly finger towards a dark, overgrown trail that Eric hadn't noticed before. The offer was tempting, a beacon of hope in the disorienting woods. But Eric remembered a crucial warning he'd read. Never, ever trust a path offered by a tick. To follow it is to be lost forever, spirited away to a realm from which there is no return. With his heart pounding in his chest, Eric desperately racked his brain for a solution. Then, another piece of folklore surfaced in his memory, a simple, almost silly-sounding trick to counter the creature's magic. It was a long shot, but it was his only hope. Standing before the towering beast, Eric quickly took off his t-shirt and turned it inside out before putting it back on. This old Filipino belief is said to break a Tikbalang's illusion, disrupting its power over your senses. The effect was instantaneous. The world around him seemed to shudder and realign. The dense, repeating forest dissolved, and the true path, faint but clear, reappeared before him. The magical maze was broken. The Tikbalang let out a roar of pure fury, its glowing eyes flashing with rage. It lunged, not physically, but with its power, trying one last time to cloud Eric's mind with confusion and fear. But Eric didn't hesitate. He ignored the terrifying whispers and sprinted, his feet pounding the earth as he followed the faint, distant sound of rushing water he could now hear. With courage and a little help from ancient wisdom, he finally broke free from the creature's grasp and stumbled back onto the main road. The forest's chilling silence behind him, shaken but safe. Eric looked back at the misty woods. He had escaped the trickster's trap. But legends also say that if you can pluck a single golden hair from a Tikbalang's mane, it will become your loyal servant. Eric wondered, was he just a random victim? Or was the Tikbalang testing him for something more? Was this a trial of wits, to see if he was worthy? So, let me ask you this. If you were lost in the woods and a Tikbalang chose you as its next plaything, would you have the knowledge to outsmart it, or would you become another soul doomed to wander its maze forever? Thanks for joining us on this thrilling mythic adventure. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to hit that like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more tales from the world's most fascinating legends. See you next time!